Hello and welcome to all. Yes, today we are discuss with the important questions of quadratic equations, and somewhat we are discuss with the nature of the root of quadratic equation and some word problem we are discuss in the today's class. Okay, so firstly we have to opt how to find the nature of the quadratic equation. Nature of the quadratic equation can be determined simply by the methods that use as discriminant formula. Firstly, the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus of bx plus c equals to 0 is the standard form of the quadratic equation. Now, if we want to find the nature of the root of quadratic equation, so we have to use the formula that is discriminant one. What is the discriminant? Discriminant is represented by d, that is equals to b square minus of 4ac. All the things will be dependent on this d only. As if d is greater than 0, then roots are real. Roots are real and distinct. Real and distinct roots are there. Okay. And simply, if d value is less than 0, then we are simply said that roots are imaginary and we cannot find the solution of that type of equation. So roots are imaginary one. And if d equal to 0 is there, then we say that roots are equal. Roots are equal means both the roots are same. As we know that a quadratic equation has power 2. So how many roots that can be generated? That can be generated 2 roots. It should be generated because dependent on the power. All the things will be dependent on power. हर चीज किसके ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है? पावर के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. जितनी पावर होती है उतने उसके क्या होते हैं? जीरोज होते हैं. Understood my point? Now we are discuss with same type of questions in a proper way. As first, for what value of k? For what value of k the root of the equations are real? I just say to you, real and distinct. Similar, d is greater than equal to 0 is the condition when roots are only real. Okay. So apply the formula b square minus of 4ac is greater than equal to what? 0. What is the value of b? That is 4. 4 square minus of 4, a value is 1 and c value is what? K is greater than equal to 0. 4 4 is 16 minus of 4k is greater than equal to 0. 16, that 4k can be goes on right hand side, means 4, 16 divided by 4 is 4, k is less than or equal to 4. In that way we are saying that the value of k is what? The value of k is 4. Okay, understood? Simple question, direct question. Now the question says what? Find the value of k for which the root of the equations are reciprocal to one another. One thing I just discussed to you, as nature of the root of equation, also we have to find the sum of the roots and the product of the roots. How we can find the sum of roots? As we are discussing the polynomial one from in the chapter number 2, as polynomial where a quadratic polynomial is there, then we have to find the roots of zeros of quadratic polynomial. Here we are discussing with roots of quadratic polynomial, quadratic equations. Roots are, say roots will be alpha and beta. As we are sending that value of x is called as the root of the equations. As one value we said at alpha and another value we said that is beta. Now sum of the root is alpha plus of beta. Alpha plus of beta is minus of coefficient of x, minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square will be there. Coefficient of x and coefficient of x square. Similarly, if we need to find the product of the roots, so product of the roots can be determined as alpha into beta, that is constant term, that is constant term upon coefficient of x square. That's the way how we can find the sum of the roots and product of the roots. That is also simply we have to write it minus of b upon a, as minus b means x coefficient and x square coefficient is a. Similarly, constant term is c and coefficient of x square is a. Understood my point? So that indicate as minus of b upon a and c upon a are the sum and the product of the roots. Wherever we are needed, we can apply simply by these formulas. Okay, so here we are applying the concept of that expression. Find the value of k for which the root of equation will be 3x square minus of 10x plus of k equal to 0 is the equation. Now for reciprocal, one root is reciprocal of the other. We have to say that let one root be alpha. So we said that other will be what? Other root will be, similarly reciprocal means 1 by alpha. Now here what we have to do, we have to use the product one, because when we product the roots, then that alpha and alpha will be cancelled and we apply the formula product of the roots is c upon a. 1 equal to c upon a. C is what? K. And a is what? 3. So we directly say that the value of k is 3. Is it clear? How we can apply language plus the sum and product of the zeros or roots. Now here the question says what? Find the value of k for which the following quadratic equation so that they have equal roots. What the meaning of equal roots means? D is equals to 0. So we have to apply b square minus 4ac equal to what? 0. On the first part, that is 2x square plus of kx plus of 3 will be equal to 0 is given. So b will be k. So b square minus of 4ac will be equal to 0. So we have to apply k square minus 4. What is the value of a? A is 2 and c is what? 3. C is what? 3 equal to 0. So we said that k square minus 4 to that 8 3 ja 24 equal to 0. K will be equals to plus minus of root 24. Plus minus of root 24 as what? 4 6 are 24. So we said that 4 2 will be outside and 6 will be on inside the root because that cannot be eliminated. Understood my point? Similarly, for next one, that second part is given, that is kx square. We can open it. Kx into x is kx square and kx into 2 is minus of 2kx plus of 6 will be equal to 0. Apply the same concept because roots are equal. B square minus 4ac equal to 0. What is the value of b? Minus of 2k. We have to write minus of 2k whole square minus of 4. A value is k and c value is what? 6 equal to 0. That 2 square is 4. 4k square. 4 6 are 24k equal to 0. Now take a common, simply 4k will be common, that is k. 4 6 are 24 equal to 0. The value of k is 0 comma 6. That's much how we can find the nature of the roots of equation or apply the nature of the roots of equation to finding the given values or given expression. Understood my point? Okay. Similarly, we are discussed with word problem, but before that we are discuss with some more questions related to nature of the roots of equations. So here firstly we make some slides for the same one, what the things is going on. So put it here. Yes, the question is what? If the roots of the equation, listen carefully, if the roots of the equation, if roots of equation b minus of cx square plus of c minus of a into x plus of a minus of b plus of a minus b equal to 0 are equal. Are equal. We said that roots of this equation are equal. Prove that. We need to prove that 2b equal to a plus of c. We need to write 2b equal to what? A plus of c. So simply you are doing like as if roots of equations are equal. Equal means d is equal to what? 0. That is b square minus 4ac. That is equal to 0. What is b? The coefficient of x. We have to write c minus of a whole square minus of 4. What is the value of a? Coefficient of x square. That is b minus of c. And c as a minus of b equal to what? 0. So c minus a whole square, that is when we have to just open it first, directly we have to just open a minus b whole square for that. So open it first as a square plus of b square minus of 2ab means 2ac minus of 4. That can be multiplied. Open the brackets, ab minus of b square minus of ac plus of what? bc equal to 0. So here c square plus का a square minus का 2ac minus of 4ab minus और minus मिल करके plus 4b square plus 4ac minus of 4bc equal to what? 0. Okay. Understood my point? What the number is eliminated here? C square plus a square is as it is, plus of 4b square is also as it is, 2ac and 4ac. What is the meaning? 2 minus 4 as plus of 2ac. 4ab as it is, 4ab we have to write, and minus of 4bc we have to write as it is. Okay. These are the terminologies, these are the things we have to put it here. Now what to do for next? As here a square plus of 4b square. So we have to write it as a square plus of 2b whole square plus of what? C square plus of 2 into first term, that is a, and the second term, that is 2b. Second term, that is 2b. Similarly 2 into second term into third term. Okay. And then 2 into first term into last term. We have to just arrange as that is 4ab that 4ab has minus sign. Here also minus sign. Which number is common here? B will be common. So we have to take minus of 2b. Understood my point? As here in both the terms, the front side will be minus and minus, and b will be common in both the terms. So we take the term b as negative 1. Okay. So we have to write it as minus of 2b, and here also we have to write minus of 2b. Now check it first, as the question will be the same one or not. A square here minus 2b whole square is 4b square, plus of c square is here 2ac, that is here, plus into minus minus 2 to the 4ab, correct, and plus minus minus 4bc is the correct. So we have to say that is the formula a minus of 2b plus of c whole square, that is equal to 0. Yes, we are aware about the formula a plus b plus c whole square is what? A square plus of b square plus of c square plus of 2ab plus of 2bc plus of 2c. Okay, so we have to apply directly, and that can be converted in the whole square form. Now a plus of b minus a plus of c minus of 2b equal to 0. So 2b can be goes on right hand side. So a plus c equal to what? 2b is the given expression what we have to just determine. Understood my point or not? Clear? Okay. We are moving to the next one. What the next question says, the important one, find the value of k. Question is find the value of k. We need to find the value of k for which the following quadratic equation has equal roots. Again. Same questions but different profile. What the question says, that is equation is x square minus of 2x 1 plus ka 3k, then plus of 7 3 plus of 2k is here equals to 0. So here what we have to do? Now check it. Find the value of k for which the following quadratic equation has equal roots. Equal roots again, d equal to 0. So we said it b square minus ka 4ac equal to 0. What is the value of b? The coefficient of whole x minus of 2 1 plus of 3k whole square. X coefficient is whole 1 minus of 4. A is x square coefficient, nothing will be there, so we have to take 1, and c is whole term, that is 7 into 3 plus of 2k, that is equals to what? 0. Okay, so we have to write it as minus 2 square is 4, here 1 plus of 3k whole square, and 7 4s are 28, and 3 plus of 2k is here, that is equal to 0. Understood? Now we have to just open a plus b whole square, 4 a square plus of b square plus of 2ab, 3 2 is 6k, minus 3 8 is 24, 3 8 is 24, 2 3 2 is 6 7 8 84, minus 28 2 is 56, 28 2 is what? 56k equal to 0. Okay, now that 4 can be goes on inside, 4 9 is 36 k square, 4 6 is 24k, minus of 84 minus of 56, and then k equal to 0. That can be solved as 36k square. 24 minus of 56 is what? 6 minus 4 is 2, and 5 minus 2 is 3, minus 32k, and 84 minus 4 is minus of 18, that is equal to 0. Okay, now what the number should be common here? 4 4 9s are 36, 4 6 are 24, 4 7s are 28, 4 8s are 32, 4 8s are 32, 4 2s are 8, and 0. Okay, now the quadratic equation is this one. We need to factorize it. As we said it, 9 2 is 18, 180 means 18 into 10. So we have to write it as minus of 18k plus of 10k minus of 20, that is equal to 0. Take 9k common, k 9 2 is 18, plus ka 10 should be common, k minus of 2, that is equal to what? 0. So here common factor k minus of 2, and here 9k plus of 10, that is equal to 0. So we simply said that the value of k is 2, and minus 10 by 9 are the values that can be determined by nature of the roots of quadratic equation. I think it is clear. Okay, done. Okay, simple. Now we have to move to the next one. For what value of k? Patterns are same, but way of calculation will be somewhat different. For what value of k? For what value of k? The roots of equation x square minus ka 8kx plus of 2k equal to 0 are real and equal. Now the language will be the simply same. Real and equal. What is the meaning of real and equal? Means d is greater than or equal to 0. Equal to or greater than, because real for greater than and equal to will be equal to 1. So apply simply way. B square minus of 4ac is greater than equal to what? 0. B square is minus of 8k. So put it here, minus 8k whole square minus of 4. Value of a is 1 and c as 2k. C has what? 2k. That is equal to 0. Okay, greater than equal to 0. So 8 8 ja 64k square, 4 2 ja 8k greater than equal to 0. We take a common 8k. 8 8 is 64, 8k minus of 1 greater than equal to 0. So we say that k will be greater than equal to 0 and k will be greater than equal to 1 by 8. So these are the values. We directly say that the value of k is 0 and 1 by 8. Okay, understood my point? Clear? Okay, done. Now we are moving to the next one. If the quadratic equation, question will be the change. If the quadratic equation 1 plus ka m square, 1 plus का m square into x square plus का 2mcx plus का c square minus का a square, c square minus का a square equal to 0 has two equal roots, has two equal roots, okay, in x. Prove that what we have to prove that c square equal to a square 1 plus of m square we have to prove. Okay, so if the quadratic equation 1 plus m square into x square plus ka 2mcx plus ka c square minus a square equal to 0 has equal roots, so what we have to do? D is equal to 0 means b square minus of 4ac is equal to 0. The patterns are different, the question profile are different, but way of the solving the questions are same. Okay, now b is what is the b here? Coefficient of x, that is 2mc. 2mc whole square minus of 4. Value of a is 1 plus ka m square and value of c is c square minus ka a square is equal to 0. Solve it. 4m square c square minus of 4, open the bracket, c square minus a square plus ka m square c square minus ka m square a square equal to 0. 4m square c square minus of 4c square minus minus plus 4a square minus of 4m square c square minus minus 4 plus 4m square a square equal to 0. That can be cancelled with one another because one is positive and another is negative. So minus of 4 c square equals to, that can be goes on right hand side, minus of 4 should be common, a square minus ka m square a square, that can be goes minus minus cancel, 4 4 cancel. These both term can be goes on right hand side. Okay, so we have to say that c square equal to a square, again common, a square plus of m square. That is the thing what we have to determine and getting the values of the given expression. Okay, understood my point or not? Clear? Okay, we are moving to the next question. What the next question indicate? If 2 is the root of equation, listen carefully. If 2 is root of equation, 2 is the root of equation x square plus kx plus 12, x square plus ka kx plus ka 12 equal to 0, and the equation x square plus of kx plus of q equal to 0 has equal roots. So find the value of q. We need to find value of what? Q. So what we have to do? If 2 is the root of equation, means this can be satisfied with this equation. Put it here as x equal to 2 in x square plus of kx plus of 2 you have to put, and equal to 0 you have to write. X equal to 2, that is 2 square plus of 2k plus of 12 equal to 0. So we said that 4 plus of 2k plus of 12 equal to 0. So 2k will be equal to minus 4 plus ka 12 is 16. K will be equal to 2 8 is 16, that is minus of 8. Okay. Now put k equal to minus 8 in another and that of equation, that is x square plus of kx plus of q equal to 0. So put it here the value of k, that is minus of 8x plus of q equal to 0 has equal roots. Has equal roots means d is equal to 0, that is b square minus 4ac equal to 0. B square is minus 8 square minus of 4, a value is 1 and c value is q. 8 8 is 64, that is 4q equal to 0. So we said that 4q equal to what? 64. Q value is 4 1s are 4, 4 6 are 24. 16 4s are 64. The value of q will be equal to 16. Clear? Is it okay? Then easy way how we can solve and check the given way to solving the questions. Okay, now we are moving to the next question. The next question is what? Find the nature of the root of equation. We need to find the nature of root of equations. Root of equations. First one is what? 3x square minus of 4 root 3x plus of 4 will be equal to 0. We need to find the nature. Means we determine the value of d first and check if d is greater than 0, less than 0 or equal to 0. So b square minus 4ac we have to write. B is minus of 4 root 3. So put it here, minus 4 root 3 whole square minus of 4, the value of a is 3 and c is value 4. That is 4 for 16, 16 3 is 48. Again 48. What the value of d? Both are the cancel, that is 0. So we say that roots are equal. Roots are equal. Understood my point? Is it clear? How? In the previous questions, already the question has given a roots are equal, we apply directly d equal to 0. Now here we need to find the nature of the root of equation, that it is equal to 0, greater than 0 or less than 0. Similarly, we are moving to the next one, that is 3x square plus 7x plus ka 8 equal to 0 is the equation. Find the nature. So again we have to apply d b square minus 4ac. B is 7 ka square minus ka 4, a value is 3 and c value is 8. That is 49 minus 4 is 12, 8 is 24, 24 into 4, 4, 4 is 16, 4 is 96. Minus ka 96. 96 minus of 49 is what? 9 6 15. है ना? 16 minus 9 is what? 7. 16 minus 9 is what? 7. So put it here 7. And 8 minus 4 is 4, 47, but negative 47. So we said that is less than 0. So we directly say that roots are complex or imaginary. Both are the terminologies are same. Complex and imaginary roots are there. Okay, clear? Is it done? Done. Okay. We are doing one more question on nature of the root of equation. First, if the root of equation, listen carefully, if root of equation, that is a square plus of b square into x square minus of twice of ac plus of bd into x plus of c square plus of what? D square. C square plus of d square equal to 0. Are equal. Prove that. We need to prove that a upon b equal to c upon d. A upon b equal to what? C upon d. So again, if the roots are equal, then apply the condition. What is the condition of that expression? Simply d is equal to 0. Okay. So again b square minus 4ac is equals to 0 we have to apply. What is the value of b? X coefficient. Minus of 2 ac plus of bd, that's whole square. Minus of 4, a is a square plus of b square and c is what? C square plus of d square. That is equal to 0. Now minus 2 square is 4. A square, open the bracket. A square c square plus ka b square d square plus ka 2abcd, because acbd. Okay, minus of 4, open it. A square c square plus ka a square d square plus of b square c square plus of b square d square equal to 0. Now 4 can be goes inside, 4a square c square, or we totally common 4 from both the expressions. Okay, b square d square plus of twice a b c d minus of a square c square minus of a square d square minus of b square c square minus of b square d square equal to 0. Now what is cancelled? B square d square is cancelled, a square c square is cancelled, 4 is here. The expression will be, take minus sign common, a square d square plus of b square c square minus of twice a b c d, that is equal to 0. Okay, so what we have to write it here, that minus of 4, that is ad minus of bc whole square is there. Okay, if both are the term goes on right hand side, ad minus bc equal to 0. So ad equal to what? bc. Put a upon may b and c upon may d in the given form. What we have to prove? Therefore proved. Clear? These are the questions related to what? Related to nature of the root of equation. You have to do it easy way, directly, and apply the one. Okay. Then I complete it first and send me on WhatsApp. I just send you the questions related to it. Okay. Bye bye.